Hi everyone, my name is Gabe Baker from Frame Academy, and I'm super excited to join you for this week's AR, VR in Edu tweet chat, and I'll be leading a hands-on workshop about WebXR. And this video is just to give a brief introduction about the workshop and kind of the format of it, and also gives you the starting steps so you can be off to the races. First off, I want to thank Jamie Donnelly for giving me the opportunity to work with you. And I want to thank all of you for joining me, for those that do. I know that time is precious. This is going to be something new for many of you. And just thanks for diving into the challenge. The very first thing you want to do is click the link in this tweet. What that will do, that'll make you a copy of the starter project that I made for this workshop. And when you click on it, it'll open up a service called Glitch, and it might have it open to this little helper file here. But what you want to do is click on the index.html file. This is where we're going to be writing our code, and you'll actually be, as you're writing your code, really editing and making your own website. And anytime you want, you can click this Show Live button, and that will load up the project in a new window. And this URL is the URL for your WebXR website. So one quick note, right? What is WebXR? So WebXR is it's a development framework that lets you create virtual reality experiences that run right from a web browser and then can be displayed right in desktop mode or on a mobile browser right on mobile. But if you have a VR headset plugged in, like a Vive, Rift, or WinMR headset, you can also then output your scene to the headset. So instead of downloading an app and then opening it up, this is going to a URL in a browser and then clicking the VR button to render it in your headset. On devices like the Oculus Go, you can open up the Oculus browser and then navigate to the URL of your page, and then you'll see this VR button on the bottom right. You can click it, and that'll render your site in VR mode. So it's a very powerful way to make kind of low friction, low barrier to entry, cross-platform immersive experiences. Okay, with all that said, once you have the starter project open, what I'll be doing next is tweeting out different steps. There'll be 6 steps throughout this tweet chat, and for each one I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. Now, instead of using the typical tweet chat format like Q1 and then A1, really it's going to be a bit more freeform than that. I'll be tweeting out tweets that say step 1, step 2, and so forth, but throughout this workshop, you can just use that hashtag, the typical AR, VR, and Edu hashtag, to ask questions, any questions you have, share your thoughts, and I encourage you to share your work via screenshots or links. Now, with each step, I also have notes below. So if you look actually below the code in the project, you'll see this kind of grayed out text. This isn't actually code, as you could probably tell. These are actually just my notes that accompany each of the steps, so they go along with the videos, so that you don't need to keep watching the video to get the instructions. Finally, again, thanks for joining me and giving this a shot. I'm really grateful for your time. I absolutely love WebXR. For those that are new to coding, don't be intimidated by the first stuff that you see. It's going to look like a bunch of gibberish. That's okay. We're going to work through it. And for those that have some coding experience, I hope you learn a cool, kind of fun new way to apply some HTML skills. Okay, with all that said, soon I will be tweeting out step 1, but go ahead and write out a tweet if you were able to successfully make your own copy of the starter project and you have the index.html file ready to go.